Good afternoon. Turn my microphone on. Hello. Hello out there. It is I, and we have a little film to finish. And I thought today I will use a different import method. We've already seen the fabulously convenient kind of iCloud Photos tab within Final Cut Pro. If you happen to be shooting footage that is going straight to your iCloud library, if you're doing that kind of a thing. But I thought I would just import this last clip that I have shot to complete the film using the import window. So I've, Command I brings it up, and here we go. And it is on my iPhone, this clip. So, but any camera would plug in there, or a camera archive, or I could just navigate to a hard drive and import from there. You can also just drag things straight into Final Cut, but if your media has sidecar files at all with some metadata, it can often be good. Oh, that's a video game I was playing. I'm not getting my Blackmagic output. Why is that? Maybe because the import window's open. Anyway, this is the clip I want. The one up here. Don't look at this. Look at this. This is the clip I want, so I'm just going to hit that. And you can do certain things when you import it. You can give it copy it to library. I'll copy it to library because I don't want to leave it on my phone. You can analyze it to balance the color already, to find people, and I don't want to do any of that. Fix audio pro. No, I don't want to do that. Remove silent channels. That can lead to problems when if you need to reconnect media. What that does, I don't know if you can see this one down here. Remove silent channels. If you have, let's say, a lot of cameras will shoot media with 8 channels of audio, regardless of how many you've actually used, and people often only use 4. They might have a boom mic, they might have a couple of radio mics, and the camera built-in mic itself. So you'll get 4 things, but you'll 4 audio channels, and you'll always get like 4 channels of complete silence. And because the audio is uncompressed from a kind of file point of view, not an audio point of view, but from a file point of view, this is uncompressed audio. Silence takes up as much room on a hard drive as sound, and it can clutter up your project with lots of just silent audio. So you can set Final Cut to simply remove silent channels, which sounds like a nice way to immediately clean up, kind of do a bit of housekeeping. But I have found, and this was years and years ago, so maybe it's not the case anymore, but I've found that if I have an original camera clip with 8 tracks of audio, 4 of which are silent, and I have this little thing checked, then the clip in Final Cut only has 4 channels of audio. The 4 channels that have audio on them, or however many have audio, which is fine and nice and tidy, and I don't have to deal with lots of silence. However, if the media goes offline and I have to reconnect it, I've been in a position where I point it at this exact same piece of media, the exact same clip I was using, and it won't reconnect because it says no, because the clip in your project has 4 channels of audio, and this one you're pointing at has 8, and therefore it doesn't match, and therefore it refuses to relink, which is a pain. So there are better ways to remove the silence. Anyway, that's all by the by. This clip doesn't have any silence. It's just me looking very red-faced. Do I look red-faced? No, it's just my monitor. Let's import it. Hit import. I think that's all I want to do. I can do everything else later. Import. There we go. And it's all blown out over here because it's HDR. So once we get it into our... No, keeps it's asking me here, do I want to switch the library to HDR? There used to be a way to zoom in on the Mac screen and just make everything a lot bigger. Forget how that works. It'd be useful in these cases. Anyway, no, keep standard definition. And you'll see all the little spikes here. That's me saying the word 0. I'm answering the question on the scale of 1 to 10. How much does creased clothing bother you? The answer is 0. So let's drop this into the movie, our little film.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creased clothing
Let's turn off my
creased clothing bother you?
and I will select to take 0. 0. 0. Quite like that one. I do it a number of times. 0. Let's put that in for now. Maybe we'll audition some takes. That'll be an interesting thing to do. So I'm going to drop this into the clip right here. Oh, I've imported it into the wrong bloody library. Okay, so if but by putting it in here, it's now in the other library. I should have done this one, but there it is.
Creased clothing bother you?
0.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creased clothing bother you?
0. And let's 0. Zero. Oh, I've just realised what's happened. Yesterday, if you recall, I got very excited because I found I could record music directly to my Final Cut timeline, and this is the clip here. This is the clip. So I just played the movie and I played along on my keyboard, and I was very excited. But then I did a thing where I wanted to listen to just the music on its own. And so I took this and I soloed it, and everything else has gone grey. And I played it and I found that I could still hear all the audio. And it turns out, I've just realised like a fool that it did record live to my timeline, but it also recorded the live audio that was happening. So there's no way to extract the music that I played with the actual audio. So not a huge issue, but it means that I have to. It makes it hard to edit anything because all that music stuff's got the audio built in. Damn it! I should have factored that in. Damn. Okay, let's live with it for now. The only bit that really affects is now that I've moved this last shot back a bit, I'm getting the audio twice. So there's me going, "Arr!" Oops, I'll show you. This little bulge here is the one I recorded with the music. And then up here, there's the same bulge of my little vocal ejaculation. So if I'll just cut it off the music just now, but it means I'll have to redo that music. That's a shame. I could have done it. I basically got the output from my keyboard and the output from the movie going through the same channel, and that's where I went wrong. And there's a way of routing all the audio, so I can play live, but it won't incorporate all the audio of my sequence. But that's a pity. That is a pity. Anyway, I'll live with it for now. I'll have to redo this music.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creased clothing bother you?
0.
Okay, so this audio, this has not been graded. Let's grade it. Let's do the same as we did before. Let's give ourselves some color curves over here. Let's give us a mask. I just love this magnetic mask. I just click on me and there's me. Oh, but it's, there we go. Fix it a wee bit there. All right, and then analyze. Fine. And then inside the mask, give me a bit more contrast. Bring that up there. Let's bring our hue and saturation curves. Ooh, I've never seen that before. Let's not do that. Let's just go to color wheels. In fact, let's go to color board. I can go to saturation and just bring that down a wee bit. Make it, and let's really. Oh no, I don't. Let's go to exposure. Let's really do that, and then let's go to the curves. Go outside and make the background kind of red. Not purple. Maybe just take the purple down. There we go. There we go. So there's a. Looks like I've shone a light in the red light in the background.
Creased clothing bother you?
0.
Bong. All right, that's the thing. That's all the elements there. I pity about that music, but I'll just have to do it again. Never mind. Let's open up GarageBand. Ba, 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 ba. Let's open a new. You can't see this, but I'm not actually going to use GarageBand. Oh, maybe I can't route the music. Okay, let's just make a song in GarageBand. How long is it to be? It's a minute, about a minute long, and then I can edit it down. So let's switch over from Final Cut to GarageBand. Okay. And I need to be able to monitor it myself. What's GarageBand using? There we go. What was I doing? I was doing the string, orchestral strings, smart strings. It sounded quite good. There we go. It's a D minor. Okay. So I want a drone, and then I'll start screwing around with it. What kind of tempo we got here? 120. Let's bring it down to about 60. Is that a minute? Let's save this as Oh the Irony. It's not as good as what I did yesterday, which is but there you go. Let's pop that out as a WAV 24-bit. Export that. Let's bring it in here. Okay, here's what am I doing? What am I doing? Here I am. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it in. to Final Cut. Let's make the go back to Final Cut here, and we will designate this clip as music. Goodbye. Goodbye, nice music from before, but I ruined you. Never mind. Let's just turn it, let's just get rid of it. And then go back to the start of the sequence and, well, it's not long enough. Not long enough, but that's alright. What I'll do is, I'll just cut it in half. And that's Command B, and what I'll do, because it's leapt up there just now using the magic of Final Cut. They've come apart, so I'll highlight them both and make a kind of group edit there. So they've got their own little timeline. This thing, and then what I can do is I can extend this out so it's the right length.
How much is crease?
Curiously, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, who's that? There we go.
How much is crease clothing?
Creased clothing.
Creased.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creasing? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Let's I need people to hear that line, so I'm going to drag it out a wee bit. Okay, so I need to reanalyze my mask. Alright, hang on. What was the message you gave me there? So I do this. Oh. There we go. New mask. Get rid of the old one.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10. Just delete that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creased clothing? 1 to 10.
Let's have a shot of this. I think I've got one where I look a little bit distressed. Let's shove that in.
How much?
And let's stretch that out.
How much does crease?
And then let's repeat the line. I wonder if I select. Oh, they've moved that thing. Anyway, let's paste that down like that. Let's separate the audio, delete the video, and then in the retime, just make that 100. Normal.
On a scale of 1 to...
Okay, now this retime, he looks a bit.
On a scale of 1... On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1...
And let's lower the pitch. And what I can do is just take the effect. I've selected the clip over here with this pitch correction effect on it, and I can just drag this onto a different clip on the timeline.
On a scale of
And I want it to be deeper.
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10.
Alright, and then let's go to the retiming menu in this one and make it video quality best. And it should theoretically give me a very nice slow-mo. Analyzing, apparently. Analyze. Oh, it's finished analyzing.
Scale of 1 to 10.
How much?
Oh, I could do with a good heartbeat here. I've got my traffic sound. Let's get a heartbeat sound in, and Final Cut should have some sound effects that I can grab. Heartbeat. There we go. Let's shove that in.
On a scale of 1...
Let's bring it in earlier. Let's. Oh, I've lost the music. Let's bring that down there.
How much is
And let's put a nice reverb on that. Let's get some reverb on the heartbeat.
Crease clothing.
Scale of 1 to 10.
How much does creased clothing creased?
Let's break this shot in half. And zoom the other one in.
One to 10.
How much does creased? How much?
Scale of 1 to 10.
How much does creased clothing creased clothing?
And let's do a huge fade up on the old heartbeat.
How much does crease clothing?
Creased clothing. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased clothing bother you?
Let's interesting. Let's all right, let's do that again. I don't want loudness. I don't want transform. I just want, yeah. And I think let's just do a magnetic mask on here. And let's bring our sun
Of 1 to 10.
feather that a wee bit. There we go. It's good. It's a good mask that.
1 to 10.
And then on here, that'll do. And again, just bring the feather in a wee bit.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased
Let's lift that out. Let's extend that over there.
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
This, I have to apologise. This is utterly dreadful, but it gives us something to cut.
How much does crease clothing?
Creased clothing. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased clothing bother you?
0, 0, 0,
I mean, what the hell is going on? Anyway, it's that's too loud. Creased, creased almighty. Take it down a few notches.
How much does crease clothing?
How much does? Let's.
How much does crease clothing?
Creased clothing. Creased clothing.
No, I think to give this a good old echo, we can get an echo. Echo.
Creased clothing. Clothing bother you. Creased clothing.
Crease
Creased clothing.
clothing.
Oh, you can go too far.
Crease clothing. Clothing.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
No, any longer on that. Oh yeah, now I need my mask.
Zero.
And then I don't think we've got time for him to put the iron down. I think he just has to.
Bloody bother you.
Zero.
Too long, split the difference. Oh, I forgot about this. Sorry, there's no audio comes through there. Pourquoi? Oh, of course, right, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Chris clothing
Creased clothing.
Chris clothes clothing
On a scale of 1 to 10.
scale of 1 to 10?
How much does creased clothing, creased clothing bother you?
Zero.
Oh, I should go to jail for this. Right, let's just take 10 minutes and throw in an extra. He looks so good, I think, with those eyes and shadow. I'd love to just do a wee quick flash of his eyes. Let's let's copy that, paste it in here. I can disable the audio. Don't want it. Make it quick. And what I want to do is blow this up.
Crystal. Crystal.
I really want. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's see how dark I can make his eyes. Let's open this up here. Where is the mask? The mask is here. Inside the mask, let's really bring that down. But then I want to just take a little bit. Let's copy this. No, not voiceover. Put it on top. And then here I want to bring his eyes out. So we can forget this. We can forget this. And then what I want to do is just mask. Get a mask. And I draw a mask. Around his eyes. My God. Oh my God, my God. Right, let's got my curves because I want to bring these eyes out. And where's my mask? Fall off feather. That's amazing. I love it. And then what I can do is cut that shit. So they flash.
Clothing. Clothing bother you.
Okay.
Clothing.
Maybe I should put it down underneath the.
Clothing.
So it looks like this.
Clothing bother you.
Let's do a transition of some sort into it. Like what have I got available here? Transitions wise, there's a whole different. I don't want to flash. I don't want that. I don't want a whip. I don't want anything. No. Dynamic. No, I don't want that. Lights. Blurs. No, 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 no. Okay, I think it's going to have to be this one. Make it. Oh, make it super quick.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Scale of 1 to 10.
how much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
All right. Okay, I think these are still a bit flat. These ones. Let's do something more with these. Maybe they should be a wee bit blue in color. Nah, it looks like I made a mistake. Maybe just a wee bit more contrasty. Too much. And was it me did not stick a vignette on all these? Did I? Stuck a vignette in the first one. Didn't I? Oh yes, there's a vignette. There's no vignette in all of these, so let's copy that and stick a vignette on all of these. Same vignette. I think I don't want the color curves.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Does creased clothing on a scale of 1 to 10?
All right, let's put everything inside a compound clip, and then I can stick a limiter. Stick a limiter on it. Oh no, I don't want to change gain. Output level down to 5. What is that? It should be minus.
On a scale of 1 to 10. How much does creased clothing?
Creased clothing
Creased clothing.
on a scale of 1 to 10?
Scale of 1 to 10.
How much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
All right, let's bring the gain up a wee bit.
1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10.
How much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does creased clothing
Creased clothing on a scale of 1 to 10.
scale of 1 to 10?
How much does creased clothing bother you?
0,
You shouldn't be allowed. So by putting everything in a compound clip, like so, making it one big clip, I can apply a limiter to the whole thing. I can also show audio lanes, and then these are basically stems, and this is all based on the metadata that I set before. So I've got all my dialogue here, I've got my sound effects here, all lumped together. I've got my music here, and I can put different effects on all of them, and I can make my. It's like having stems, but without having to. Stems or submixes, really. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. You could go to town and go really over the top with that, and it may benefit from it, but it's not a great piece of work. It's not going to make the difference between good and bad. It is what it is. It's a wee thing to help edit, and really, it's made. It's let's get rid of this. It's got a number of different things going on. It's got some compositing. It's got some sound work with pitch and speed. It's got some masks, which is compositing. It's got some color correction. You know, even some. You know, that's quite extreme. But if I, you know, the image goes from that to that. It's got googly eyes. So it's enough to kind of fart about with, and I'll do the same in Avid. I'll take the same elements, and I'll cut this in Avid, and then we'll see what the different whether there are any interesting contrasts in the workflow. And technique and the available tools. I haven't used any plugins for this. Not that that's cheating, but it is cheating when you're trying to compare base applications. That's not a bad. It's not a bad wee. Still, maybe that could be a thumbnail. Okay, let's just export. Oh, I thought I had it set up. What's this Apple Vision Pro nonsense? I'm not doing any of that. Let's add a destination. I want to make a still. Save current frame. Let's put that in there. That's a useful thing. So I just go to up here, save current frame. I don't need to be a TIFF, PNG is fine, or even a JPEG. Oh, the irony. JPEG. Oh, the irony. Bring it in there. All right, I'm going to leave it alone now. You could go overboard, and as I say, I don't think that's actually going to increase the quality. I don't think you're ever going to have a great piece of work here. But maybe as I'm doing the same thing in Avid, I'll have some more ideas, and then eventually we can put all the good ideas together in one place. You know, maybe what I might do is upload this separately. So I've got this. Oh, the irony. Let's export it. It's all fine. And I'll call oh, the irony. I'll just put today's date. Oh, 03/12. And I'll upload that separately. Okay, enough for today. I should go and lie down for a while, I think. But thanks as ever for joining me if you have done. Good luck out there. See you next time. Adios.